Hello everyone. If you'd like to see how to make this wreath, come join me at Carolina Girl Wreaths and we'll learn how to make it together. Thank you. Hello everyone. It's Teresa from Carolina Girl Wreaths, and today I'd like to share with you how I make an easy Woodland Ruffle technique method using curls. And it's really one of the simplest ones I have saw, so I would like to share it with you. If you have seen my past video, you'll know that I'm a new tutorial maker on wreaths, so please bear with me. And today join me as we make this beautiful wreath. It's going to be a bee theme for summer, so let's get started. Okay, so let's see. Okay, first of all, you're going to need 14-inch frame, wreath frame, which I always use because it's amazing how many different styles of wreaths, shapes, and different kinds you can make on one certain size of a wreath. Then you're going to need pipe cleaners, of course, and I have a tutorial in my past video, where you put these on. Easy way to where it comes out just like the ones you buy pre-made. And if you've missed them, you can go back to my first video, which I have online now, and see how, or I'm going to be making a tutorial soon of just how to do the wreath placing. I mean the pipe cleaner placing, excuse me. Okay, then we're going to need mesh. And today I'm working with 3 different shades. I've chosen black, a yellow, and a yellow with a little touch of white in it. Okay, and the mesh I'm using actually comes, it's a poly mesh ribbon, which I get from Hobby Lobby. And sometimes Hobby Lobby can be a little high, but actually they have a sale on mesh every other week, and I got mine for about $4.50 a roll. So this is what I'm using. Okay, so I said we're going to do one Woodland Ruffle using curls. So I have them pre-cut my pieces. So you're going to need a total, since I'm using 3 colors, I have a total of 15 pieces. But I have 3 different colors. So I'm going to need 5 pieces of each color cut at 20 inches. Okay? I hope it made sense. So anyway, so we're going to get started there, and we're going to be using the curl method. So let's get started here. Let me see if I can get you adjusted and see how I do this. Okay, set everything here. Okay, I'm going to start with the black because I'm going to put it between the 2 yellows. So let me get you right here where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm starting with my first piece, and I'm using my little tool here, my pliers, which helps me hold down my mesh at the end as I roll up. It's easier for me, you don't have to. And then I want to first in here, just curl it under and roll it up around maybe 3 times. Pinch in the center, and I put me a clip chip on to hold it in place. You can use any kind of clip. Flip it around. Okay. This end the same way. Now this end I don't do anything, but when I've rolled it, I don't clip it. I just scrunch it. Scrunch it up to meet the other side. Put it together here, and you've got it's like a little bow thing, but we've curled it. And this here's my bow Deborah. I love this thing. If you've all got one, if you don't, but I'll tell you about it one day when I do a bow tutorial. But it's for this purpose too. I'm going to put this right in here and hold this piece. Okay, while I roll my other curl up my other piece of mesh. So I grab another piece. Okay. Same way, I'm going to put my tool down at the end because it wants to roll up on you. Okay. Start at the end here. Roll it under. Give it about 1, 2. I do about 2, 3. Put my chip on. It's my tater chip clip. Okay. Turn it around. Then we're going to do the same thing on this end. Curl it under a couple times. Okay, but instead of clipping it, I'm going to just start, like I told you before, scrunch it up. Thumbs in the center, fingers out, walking up to meet the other end. Grab it at the end. Hold it. You have another little curl rolled up. So we're going to place it on top of the yellow one. See how easy is that? If it's easy for me, then you can do it. If you knew me, yeah. That's easy for me. So now I'm going to the last shade. Okay, and it's just a yellow with plain yellow. The other yellow had a touch of white in it. So I'm going to do the same way. Put my tool down. Okay. Roll it under. 2, 3, about 3 times. Clip it. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. Same way on this end. Okay. Scrunch it up to meet the other end. Hold it. Got another curled ribbon there. Okay, and it's going on top of here. Okay, so what you do here, this is easy for me. Some people, you can just hold it in your hands, all 3 bundles. All 3 pieces, I mean, in your bundle. But it's easier for me to hold in that because I have arthritis so bad. But take your bundle out, excuse me. And just, all you're going to do is pick any place you want to. I'll start on the inside sometimes. Outside, it doesn't matter. And you're going to place it down in your pipe cleaner. And I give mine about 3 good turns because it's kind of thick. Okay. So see there, you've got your first bundle of 3 pieces. Okay, I'm going to do one more time. Okay, so this time I'm going to rotate. I'm going to put the yellow down. And you can do whatever you like. Stay the same places you did your color before, or you can rotate colors. Okay, so turn up the ends again a couple times. Okay. Clip the first end, flip it around. Sometimes you might need a tool on the other end if it wants to curl up. Same side, a couple turns. Okay. Then you start fingers, thumbs in the center, fingers out, start scrunching it up to meet the other end. Okay. Okay. There we go on that piece. Put it in Old Faithful Bodabra. Okay. Then I'm going to go with my second piece. Putting the black in the center. Okay. Roll it up again. 1, 2. Clip it. And it is so easy. And too, what makes it easy is your pipe cleaners are already on your wreath, just waiting to place them down in there. So this one, a couple times. Okay. You want to start your scratching, meeting the end. Okay. There's the second one I've got, the colors. Back in Old Faithful here. Okay. And then my last color in this bundle, the yellow with the white, a little touch of white. Okay. You want to roll it up again. By the way, how is everybody today? I hope you're having a good day. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. So I hope you all can say the same wherever you are. But every day's a good day. It really is. If you think about it. Okay, so we're on our last curl here for our bundle. Scrunch it up to the end. Okay. There we go with our last color on the bundle here. Okay, so she's ready to go again onto your frame. Just pick them all up. Put them in the center. And you can place it beside the one on the inner or the outside. Usually I work my way on the inside because that way, if you work on the outside first, you're going to have to be going inside over the mesh. And I just rather get the inside out. To me, it's a lot easier. So we're just going to place it beside the next bundle. Give it a good few twists. Okay, so here we have. So see how you're getting your Woodland Ruffles. And so see, it's really simple and easy. I mean, you don't really have to be taught that. But I want to show somebody what I've learned. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the rest of them and all, so I really don't want to bore you all. I'm trying my best. So I'm going to work with that, and then we'll be right back to show you the next steps. Bye-bye. Okay, hi guys, I'm back, and I have finished all the bundles. You can see her. And I went ahead and put ribbon on her. I wasn't going to do that, but I decided to, and I've done some, but I left a few places here in case there's somebody might want to know how I apply my ribbons. Let's see, I left two sections here. Let me get you down here. Okay. My ribbons, I chose a yellow and black polka dot and a plaid black and white bee pattern. And I even had some black and white print in the center here, but I went ahead and done those. Forgive me, I just didn't want to bore you with a long video until I learned how to do a better tutorial. So I'll cut all my ribbons at 12 inches. And I crease them in the center. Fold them in half. Now I don't know if you know to do a ducktail or not. I mean, it's really simple if you don't, but if you do. But if you don't know how, simply I'll just show you here on one. You just fold your ribbons in half. Fold down the bottom end and all. And you don't want to cut on the part that's closed. You want to cut on the part that's open. Where I've cut here. Open part. And you just cut it at an angle. Up in there, like that. Just cut at an angle. You never want to cut on the part that's closed. Cut on the part that's open. And you have your ducktails. So here I'm going to place my ribbon in my wreath. And it doesn't matter how you have them on top. Either way, doesn't matter because you're going to see them both. Pinch them together in the center. I like to crease mine because it helps me get them even. And then just go in here. Find your pipe cleaner. Okay. And I give mine about 3 or 4 twists. And I always kind of like to take mine and kind of push it in a little bit with my thumb and finger because this helps the ribbon, I found out, to stand up a little bit. Some people like to put them flat on their wreaths, but turn your pipe cleaner and just take the rest under the bow, under the ribbon. And then you separate them. But where some people like to leave them flat, and you can, it's okay. But I like to do mine where they look like they're setting up. Kind of like they're setting up. Okay, I'm going to do the last one for you here. Show you again. Catch them in the center. Okay. 3 or 4 twists. So make sure they stay on. Give them a little press in the center. You don't have to now, because you can do, you know, some people just want to lay theirs flat, and that's fine. This is just kind of something I taught myself. Separate them. Okay, kind of hard sometimes on my hands. My fingers hurt so bad, but you know what? I love making wreaths so much, I don't let it get to me. I just keep going. Okay, so there we go. Now, all we have left to do is get our sign ready. Get ready to place our little sign. Okay, now I've done a little bit of her. I want to show you to save time. I have these things here called, they're adhesive mounting. Adhesive little mounts for pictures and stuff. I found on Amazon. They're like $100 for $4 or $5. You'll just have to look, different sizes and prices. They've got little holes in them, and then on the back is the sticky part. And I have found that these really work great for me when putting a sign on. Instead of drilling a hole in my sign, which I used to mess up, or pipe cleaners, you just simply peel it off and mount it onto your sign in the back. I usually do 2 across each side. You measure them on your self-healing mat or use a ruler. And then one of my mistakes in the past when I was putting my signs in, I was putting my signs into where I was meshing my sign down to the wreath, and you couldn't really see it. So I found out, I got so frustrated that I didn't have enough pipe cleaner length to give myself room to let it just sit on top of the wreath is what we want. We want it to sit on top of the wreath. So where you mount your little adhesive thing on, you simply take, I've done one for you here. I take my pipe cleaners. These are like 12 inches each. You can always cut them down. And in the little slots here, I slide one in and take the other pipe cleaner, and we're just going to twist it. Going to twist it. You can see, I'm sorry, I'm still learning how to use this. Twist the pipe cleaner here so to make one big long one. Give it a few twists. Okay. And then I just pull it through where I've got the little adhesive thing. Pull it through the hole slot. There we go. It makes a longer extension of the pipe cleaner. Okay, so if you follow me this far, we're doing good. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to go back, and I'm going to show you how to place your sign in your wreath. I always struggled with this myself. So we place our sign on our wreath. Simply just lay it on there like, and before I was wanting to mash mine, but don't do that. And then come over here and find you, go down between your mesh, anywhere between your mesh, just go down in it. It's okay, because you're going to come back and straighten it up. Down into through all the mesh. Grab onto both ends while you hold your side. Just barely hold your side. Hold your side while you. And what I do when I get one side in, flip my wreath over, and you want to come under here and find both your ends. Hold one here and take the other. I usually do 2 rings because it just secures it better. And instead of going like pulling it up tight to twist it down, just leave it where it's at without any pressure, and I just twist my pipe cleaner. About 3 or 4 times. I bend my ends down. Okay. Then we're coming back and we're going to do the other side. Same way. Don't worry about everything being out of place. Just find you a place in the mesh here. Go down in it. Make sure that you sign when you do this. Your sign's kind of in the middle. Okay, in the middle of the wreath. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it over here, same way. Find your pipe cleaners. Okay, hold one end, take the other end, put under 2 rings. And you don't want to, like I say, you don't want to pull them up tight. You just barely want to, you want to twist them. Do mine about 4 or 5 to keep it secure. And then, okay, there we go. Now, see, we've gotten our sign on. She's actually up on top of the wreath instead of sitting down in it, so you can see her. So now we're going to go back and have her placed on. What I do is I go back and just pull out the ribbons around her. Pull out the ribbons. You can go up underneath there and pull everything out with your hand. Push everything up to the middle. I'm going behind the wreath and pushing up in the middle. But I am making sure that, you know, all my ribbons are sticking out. Sometimes the sign covers them. Back. Just getting them all out. And please, if anybody does watch my videos and if you do have something maybe you want to know that I've done or something I didn't explain good, please leave me a comment. Let me know. That would make my day. It would make my day. So there we go. Just everything's. Just make sure that do your ribbons. Spread them out. Just make sure, like I said, the wreath. Okay. And here she is. She's all done and ready to hang on the door or even a beautiful wall. So let me see right quick if I can get you good right here. Really good so you can see this. I need a tutorial on how to work this camera stand. Oh, okay. So here she is. All you gotta do is just straighten everything up. Isn't she pretty? Pretty little summer bee wreath. I'm a big bee fan of wreaths. I just think they're just so sweet. They add to summer. So there you go. For today is our Woodland Ruffle curly mesh method. Okay. So I just want to thank everybody again today. If you've stopped by out of curiosity to see this video, I thank you. I'm nervous. My second time. It may take me, I don't know how long to get this right, but I am going to be doing some short tutorials soon on how to place your pipe cleaners on a wreath, how to do a bow on your bodabra, and even to do your sign just by itself. I intend to make some more wreaths. I love making them, as I said, so I really hope that you'll come back, please, and just I always like to leave somebody with a little thought. So today I would just like to say, be kind to someone today, whether it's someone you know or even a stranger, because you really don't know what somebody's going through. That's the truth. So thank you for watching my video. Have a great rest of a beautiful day. Bye-bye.